Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel, RK Astro English. Welcome to all the family members. Today video is very important because Rahu in 12 houses is not only about the video that, oh, my Rahu is placed, he is behaving like this. The meaning of making this video is to tell you where your obsession is, because every person has an obsession in life. Yes, the reason of obsession or the house obsession can be changed, but where is your obsession and why Rahu gives obsession? That is we going to see today. How you can balance your Rahu. If you have a Rahu somewhere and you think, yeah, this Rahu is creating problem for me and I am going through the Rahu Mahadasha, or very soon my Rahu Mahadasha is starting. So how you can balance your Rahu there, that I will tell you in all 12 houses, in all 12 signs, in which sign you Rahu have and what is the meaning according to Shastras. That where I am going to tell you. So Rahu in 12 houses. So let's start with the Shastras only. So what the Brith, Prashar, Hora, Shastra, BPHS say about this thing. So Maharishi Prashar describes Rahu as Rahu the Momme Sarpa. That means Rahu is made of a tamas. He has an serpentine nature like a snake. And the another reference is Shanivad Rahu Falada. That means Rahu gives results similar to Saturn. So delay or obsession, whatever you say, the karmic suffering, the foreign influence, and the sudden risk after struggle, that's what Rahu do. And our Saturn, like, what I see in my life, Rahu works like Saturn. Everyone say like this. And Rahu gives you many things overnight because Rahu create illusion. And after this illusion, this was a trap for you to do the wrong thing. And as you start doing that thing, then suddenly there is an entry of Saturn. And that is your now the time of taking the results. So Saturn, like karmas delivered through Rahu. I always told Rahu and Ketu is the agents of Shanidev. Saturn himself don't give any result to you. He will just tell Rahu Dev to give the results of your karmas or Ketu Dev. But mainly Rahu works like Saturn. We always say like this thing. And now the Rahu's natures, what Saravalli say? Saravalli say, Dhurto Dusht Prakriti Rahu. That means Rahu is cunning, deceptive, strategic, manipulative. And the another one is Malech Bhav Pradata. That means Rahu gives foreign association, unorthodox behavior, and breaking of traditions. This is what Rahu do. And what Faldipika is saying. In Faldipika, Manteshwarji writes, Atripto Rahu. That means Rahu is never satisfied. So today we will see which is your house, which is your chart in where Rahu is unsatisfied, where Rahu wants more always. So Rahu represents addiction, obsession, desire without limit, and a material hunger, want more and more and more. So BPHS has tell these words about Rahu's signification. Rahu signifies foreign lands, smoke, poison, gambling, politics, technology, sudden fame, scandals, air travel, mass media, electricity, viral growth. And the modern things with Rahu Tattva are internet, AI, cinema, marketing, social media fame. And BPHS says the Rahu's significance is like Rahu represents head without body, desire without digestion, because no digestion, so you want more and more and more. How much you are taking, even you don't know. So that's like Rahu. Infinite mouth, no stomach, no satisfaction. And so Rahu is equal to the unprocessed desire. That is why Rahu causes fame without peace. You will get all the fame overnight, you will be the superstar. But that fame is now without peace. Wealth without stability. Suddenly 5 CR, 5 million, suddenly 0. Love without commitment. That is lust. And power without ethics. This what Rahu do. And why Rahu given sudden rise in the life? Because he drank Amrita, the nectar, without tapasya, without penance. So he bypassed the dharma. Hence Rahu gives phala bina patrata, that means results without deserving. But later, Saturn like karmic correction comes. So, family members, now let's start by step, and we will go for every single house. We will see what Rahu does there, what Shastras say. Let's see where your Rahu is. I can say in Shastras, when there is a Rahu in the Lagna and in the Fal Dipika also, it's written Lagne Rahu Chanchalatma. This person is like, restless. This person is a great diplomatic, especially if Rahu is alone here. A great politician. A person is very brave person, because Rahu alone can make you a super brave personality. And you possess a magnetic and a larger than a life personality that draws people instantly. And now where is obsession? So here is the obsession. You yourself obsessed with you. You have this Rahu, then you can write. This is obsession about me, myself. There is a deep obsession without, any thinking. You are obsessed about your physical presence and how the world will perceive you. You always take care of, people are looking at me. I need to be the best. You are a natural rule breaker who refuses to fit into the traditional social box or norms. Your life is a series of self-reinventions, often changing your style, name, identity, and the illusion for other people. Very difficult to understand you. You feel a constant, restless hunger to achieve high status, public recognition. In politics, you want to go top. You want to do, something big. You want to be in limelight always. And you often wear a mask in the public, because what you are in the real, people cannot judge you. They cannot see your real. You show only the version of yourself when you need to show this. Otherwise, you're always in the mask and people cannot understand you. You are a pioneer who isn't afraid to use innovative or modern methods to go ahead. You are the person who can think unconventionally, and you always think out of the box, and you always do out of the box things. Your ego is amplified, making you highly ambitious and focused on the new paths. But I don't want to say, but this is adaptability or opportunist, that whatever will suit you, you will become like that. And the patience is very difficult for you. You want your desires to manifest immediately. Like Maggie in 2 minutes, noodles. You may struggle with sense of not knowing who truly you are. People see you as a trendsetter because you are the person who always ready to do something new, something unconventional, out of the box. So people say, what he's wearing is new fashion. You are the trendsetter. Someone who brings foreign or new ideas to self first, and then people follow you. Your vitality is high, but it can manifest as nervous energy or a physical restlessness sometimes. You are prone to taking shortcuts in the life to reach the personal goal. Because this is Rahu, na? He wants overnight everything. So he will let you take the shortcuts of the life. And the focus on I. The focus on I is so strong that you may occasionally ignore the needs of the partners even. Just opposite is partner, Ketu. Generally, you get, this is good if you get the desired, not the, the partner who is very desireful. You search for a partner who is a detached fellow like a Ketu. And you are attracted to modern technology, foreign technology, and often you are first to use this in your projects. There is a rebel with a cause energy that drives you to challenge authority. And your physical features might be unique, sharp, distinct, foreign appeal. You feel most alive when you are pursuing a goal that others say this is impossible. You say, what are you saying? I will do this. Self promotion comes first to you. You are your own PR agent. You may experience sudden rise in fame or a public visibility during Rahu periods. Your life lesson is to balance your intense self-focus and with reality to others. Ultimately, you are here to break the mold and define yourself in your own terms. On terms. You are not a person who can go with somebody's terms. So Rahu in the first house, a person who is obsessed with me, I, always, but a very sharp minded, a diplomatic, a real politician whose brain is sharp and he can think fast, act fast. Rahu is a smoke. That's why you are an illusion for a public, illusion for a people. What kind of person you are, people can never judge you. And you are very obsessed about you also, and obsessed about going foreign lands also, foreign things, foreign technologies. So what your Rahu is, kindly tell me, and the balance for you is, because I told you I will tell the remedy for everyone. See, if you are unmarried, then for you, this is very important to find a life partner who is like a Ketu, detached person, simple, grounded. Then this life can go. If you also get Rahu, things are difficult. Tell where your Rahu is. If your Rahu is in first house, then you can comment below. Then the Rahu in the second house of the chart. Now Rahu in the second house, it's written in the Shastras, Dvite Vak Pradushanam, that is speech gone, bad speech, smoking, addictions. Your bank account is like, that means sometime it says 10 million and suddenly 1 million and suddenly 0 and then again 20 million. So Rahu is a sudden event giving planet. Now you can do these things. And with family also, you have such kind of a relation, an illusionary relation. And yes, this is also true. You are a person who is obsessed about family, obsessed about your wealth, obsessed about your savings, obsessed about food habits. Because Rahu is obsession. I told you this thing. So you have an hunger for accumulating wealth for life, material resources. You want more. There is no end. Because I told you in beginning, go and see that Rahu has no stomach, no digestion. He say more. Even 100 million is less for you. Your speech you need to work on, because this is sharp, illusionary, and designed to get exactly what you want. You tell people, this is very good thing you buy, because you want to sell this. Now you can manipulate people with your speech and let the people spend as you want or do as you want. So you are the person, very good salesperson, a person who can sell whatever he want, because you have this Rahu's power here in your speech. You may earn your living through unconventional means, foreign means. Now Rahu is here, so this is also wealth. So wealth can come from foreign things, or the high-tech sources, or IT sources. The concept of the traditional family values is something you're likely to challenge or rebel against, always with the family tradition and family values and family like things. Oh, I don't believe, I will not do. And you often, when go for food or food habits, if I talk about very unconventional food you eat. If you go to some restaurant, all people will like, order something according to normal things what they, but you will go for the some most unconventional item in the menu card, maybe foreign cuisines. If you are a foreigner, like you are a US, or you are in France or Germany, then maybe you go for Indian food. And if you are an Indian, then you will go for with pizza, pasta, and momos. Unconventional food you want. And there is your tendency to hoard assets or information as a way of feeling secure. More assets, more wealth, more bank balance makes you feel secure. Your financial life may but still experience a sudden or a massive fluctuations of highs and lows. You possess a silver tongue and sell almost any idea to anyone. You may feel like an outsider within your own family sometime. Sometimes you go away from the family. So most of the time I see these people are, away from this family. They are living in the foreign land, or they are living in foreign land with the family. This is also possible. And your values are modern and progressive, often clashing with the old tradition values of family. And there is a drive to achieve a luxury lifestyle set you apart from peers. You may use smoked, you can, yes, drink, you can take non-veg, but highly resourceful. And your throat or mouth area must be, the part of concern for you. Sensitivity is here. I tell you, I am a Capricorn, and from last 1 year, approximately after June, Rahu is there in the second house for the Capricorn people. And even if I am now talking to you, I feel stiffness here. I feel, little ulcers in the mouth. They are going and coming back, going and then again. From the day Rahu is here. So you also very sensitive about these things. Need to take care always. Even the teeth, even the throat, mouth area. You are attached to the artificial or synthetic type gems, because this is a gems and jewelry. So you see how people, they can wear so many stones in one time. I like this. I feel energy. They can say like this. There is a deep-seated fear of poverty that drives you relentless for work ethic. You say, I want to make such a money that my 4 next people who are coming in my lineage, they can eat comfortably. You may have a talent for a languages or a mimicry, picking up accents of people easily. You are a person who can do the mimicry of your teachers, of your neighbors, of your family members. And your family history might contain secret or unconventional foreign connections. And you are a shrewd negotiator who knows the exact price of everything around you. And sometimes your speech can be deceptive or exaggerated to maintain the certain image. Sometimes, you seek to rebrand your family name or status through your own efforts. You might find success in the banking, stocks, high-stake commercial trading. Your hunger for more can lead to dissatisfaction even when you are the wealthiest person. And life teaches you that true security comes from within, not just from the bank balance. This is what you need to learn. And if you have this combination, either you go to foreign land with family, no problem. I don't consider any placement is good or bad. Yes, Rahu can make me very attached towards wealth here, but what is wrong? This is a materialistic world. People are living like this. So you are also a person who believe in a digital wealth. You say, I have money here. I don't go to bank. I do every transaction through my phone. I have a digital gold. I don't buy physical gold. I have, say, this much amount of gold. So this what you can do. So ladies and gentlemen and my family members, if you have this combination in your chart, if you have Rahu here, my family members, you can write below if I really missed something. And if you want to balance your obsession here, and you want when Rahu is here, people living in on birthplace, they can see the sudden problems in family and the bank balance. So this is very good for you to go abroad, stay there with family, or earn somewhere from foreign land, because Rahu will bring money here from foreign land. So thank you very much. I wish you a best of luck, beautiful family members. Thank you for subscribing and giving me so much love and respect and blessings. Keep blessing, keep subscribing. Every morning 7 a.m. there will be a new video. Thank you. Jai Shri Ram. Now where is obsession of your chart? This is a third house. And Shastras say, Saravalli say, Tritye Rahu Prakrame. Rahu makes you here super brave, fearless. You don't have any fear from any person. This is third house Rahu. In this world, if you have Rahu here, you are a media genius who understand how to manipulate the information to your advantage. Your courage is, I already told you, legendary. You are willing to take, risk that would terrify others. Other people say, no, we can't do. And you will say, let me do. You have a deep obsession with what? Gadgets, technology, phones, laptops, iPads. Every latest communication tool should reach to you first. Yes, relationship with younger siblings may sometimes intense or unconventional or marked by rivalry, but maybe sometimes your younger siblings are in the foreign land, or your younger siblings are very high-tech people. And this can be the relation with your neighbors as well. But you are a marketing pro who knows how to package to sell a small thing very perfectly, because this is a sales and marketing. And you are a natural salesperson. Short distance travel is very constant in your life, because this house is about short distance journey. And your mind is hyperactive, always processing multiple streams of data at once. And you are a natural influencer who can, influence the community with your own views. So if you are a social media influencer, you are a YouTuber, you are a vlogger, you are a food vlogger, travel vlogger, that will be very good for you. And there is a drive to be strongest or smartest in your immediate circle. And you are considered as, people see you as the strongest and the smartest person. You excel at taking shortcuts to gain skills, because this is skills house, and often being a self-taught expert you are. Your writing style is like bold, proactive, and designed to grab attention. If you are a journalist, then your writing will be, magnetic. People want to read this. And even if you are a TV journalist, people want to listen you. You are a tactical warrior who uses intelligence rather than a force. And there is a restlessness in your hands. You might be skilled coder, artist, typist, guitarist. And you may have a, fascination towards media. You want to know everything around you. Whatever is happening around you, you want to know. Information is your, your diet. Information is your diet. Sometimes you are prone to the bold claims that you then work tirelessly to prove that. and you might have a complex relationship with the truth. And success often comes to you through publishing, broadcasting, media, YouTube, internet. And you are a natural born salesperson who would sell eyes to an inhabitant of Arctic, where there is so much ice. Your initiatives are often unconventional and disrupt the status quo of your industry, and you have a hunter instinct when it comes to gathering competitive intelligence. You feel a constant need to update your skill, and your bravery often appears during the times of the crisis where you remain unnaturally calm, and you may experience sudden fame through a viral post or a specific piece of writing. Your path is to master the art of communication to bridge the gap between the worlds. Because Rahu in third house, every single classical text say this is a very good position of the Rahu. Rahu is perfect here. There is no such problem. Makes you brave, makes you a communicative person, makes you a traveler, makes you a person who is, encyclopedia. You are a Google of your family, of your friends. And the obsession, I already told you. Third house Rahu, you can say I have an iPad also, 2 phones also, I have this Apple laptop, I have this, I have this. Oh yes, iPhone 18 is coming. I already booked. So this is your obsession. Information is your obsession. Internet is your obsession. And if you do this sales and marketing related thing in foreign lands or foreign product, you will do very good. Even if you take some franchisee of some foreign company, like for India, McD and KFC, all like the foreign brands. If you are in India and you take that franchisee, that will work for you. This is a franchisee house also. But Rahu is there, so you need to take this. And things like if you say the visa related things, there can be, sometimes you may immediately get the visa, sometimes there may be delays. So ups and downs can be there with visa related things. So this is how your Rahu is, family members. If you have a Rahu here, kindly write down, and whatever I am missing. And thank you very much for blessing. Keep blessing. Every 7 a.m. in morning, there will be new video. That's my target for you people. And you are the one who is motivating me to do this. Otherwise, after so many consultations and classes, there is no power. But still, this power is provided by you people. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now the Rahu in 4th. Rahu in 4th house. Chaturthe matra sukhahin. Now if you see this Rahu in the 4th house, this is a direct ticket to foreign country. Because if you are in your own country, then there is no peace of mind. But now this person is obsessed about mother, obsessed about vehicles, obsessed about the buildings, flat, land. But as written in Shastras, that there will be, maybe you have a not good relation with mother, or there is no mother for some people after birth, or you go to some foreign land leaving your mother. So this is what Rahu Maharaj do here. And even if you are living in foreign land, in homeland, you feels like foreigner in your home also. There is a deep hunger to own massive, luxurious and unconventional residence. Your relationship with your mother, I already told you, that is unconventional, intense and marked by a distance. You are staying at distance place. And mental peace is elusive, and your inner world is often a storm of restless desires. There is no mental peace. You are attached to modern living, smart homes, high-tech decor, urban luxury. Because if somebody will come to your house, and they see the smart house curtains are, open close with the remote, and very good paintings, and digitally everything high tech. And you might settle in a foreign land or a place far away from the ancestral roots, which is different culture, different tradition. And you may be a real estate king. You will buy so many properties, or if you enter into the real estate thing, you can work globally, because you are obsessed with property acquisition. And your domestic life is rarely traditional. It may involve unusual living arrangements. You have a deep interest in vastu or energy of space, often wanting to hack it. Hidden emotions or subconscious obsessions drive many of your externally actions, whatever you do. You may feel constant urge to move, renovate, or change your living environment. Your car or vehicle is likely to be a status symbol for you, and car will be also very high-tech cars, automatic cars. And you might keep your private life extremely secret, or your private life or property will be always mysterious for the public. There is a, that your childhood sometime may have involved some of unconventional events in the life. You seek security but often look for it in the wrong and the external places, because you don't have, peace of mind at home. And you may be one who introduces modern ideas to family or to your lineage as well. And your internal roots are nomadic. You belong to the world rather than one, or than one sport. You will be success in the fields related to the lands, minerals, psychological research. There is tendency to over decorate or create something artificial in home. Highly sensitive to the vibrational quality of the land you live on. And you may experience sudden gains or losses in the property. This is very important. When Rahu is here, it can go either way. Losses or gains, it depends on your dealing, your sign here, the aspects, and all other things. The lesson is to find the home within your soul, regardless of the location. And they are the people who generally, if they are at home, their own birthplace, they don't find peace of mind at home. Generally, they are happy in office or happy somewhere else, but they are not happy at all at birthplace. Sometimes maybe, your mother can be a diplomatic person. Your mother will be very brave person. And Rahu, if you are staying at birthplace, generally keeps unrest at home. Generally, there is, no peace of mind due to one reason than another reason. So if you have the obsessions of property, obsession about vehicles, then you can tell me. And the remedy for you people is go to foreign land, or go to a far away place from your house, which have a different culture, different tradition, and different, food items there. Thank you very much. I wish you best of luck. And if you have this combination in your chart, kindly write down below. And if I miss something, you can add on. I will be thankful to you. Thank you, family members. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep loving, and keep blessing. Thank you. Now, the Rahu in the 5th house. This is one of the position where in Shastras, it is written, Rahu in the 5th house, Putre Chinta Bhaveta. A person who is always concerned about kids. A person who has a, not very good learning during the childhood. Not very, especially if at birthplace. But yes, these people, because this is a brain, and if in brain there is a Rahu, you are a speculative genius who loves taking high stakes risks in the finance. This is a stock market house. Your creative expression, no, the creative, there will be no creative like you. Your creative expression is unconventional, often breaking all the established artist rules. Now this is a another way to find your obsession. Your kids are your obsession, your creativity is your obsession, your romantic relationships are your obsession. And your children may be exceptionally bright, rebellious, or born through the unconventional means, maybe IVF or something like this. You possess it, and now not in every case, because I see the Rahu in the fifth house. I see the people who have a childbirth normally also, because they have some aspects of Jupiter or some other benefic planets. You possess a theatrical personality and love being the center of attraction. And there is a deep hunger for the fame and to be recognized. That's why this combination can make you a very good film actor, or maybe a sports person. Your mind is like algorithm, always calculating the odds of winning bet. And you may be a gaming enthusiast or find success in the worlds of esports or e-tech. In romance, you are attracted to the foreigners, people who are, who can challenge your norms, and you have a energy often mastering complex subjects at very young age. Normal things are not for you, complex things. And you might struggle with drama, because as you tend to amplify small issues into big stories. You are a natural storytelling, whether through film, social media, or writing, or even you are narrating someone, what happened there when I go, there was a so big this, that. Your love language is flashy and grand and often involves big gifts, rare gifts, out of box. And your education might be non-traditional or focused on the highly specialized technology later in the life, but yes, first, if you are at birthplace, then the education will not be so good. You feel a constant need to entertain others to validate your existence, and there is a risk of obsession with a hobby that consumes all your time and energy. You are the innovator in your field, bringing foreign concepts and creative arts. Your kids will be, likely to lead very independent and rule breaking lives. And you have a magnetic pull on the others when when you are on stage or when you are in spotlight. The hunter instinct is applied to finding the perfect creative or a romantic spark. And you must learn to distinguish between true inspiration, and there is one true inspiration and one is temporary ego. You need to learn a difference between these things. And your destiny is to show the world a completely new way of being creative. Every time you are the people who every time come with a new creative ideas, something unconventional, something which is other people cannot think. Your brain is always on the movement. You are innovators. So that's why you can be a brilliant story writer, creative director, actor in the real life. And you deal with your life in very filmy manner. In filmy manner, you deal with your love partner. For you, this is very, a special moment. And education in foreign lands is possible because Rahu is here, and especially the technically education. You can be a software engineer. So if I have missed any of the combinations, kindly you can tell. And the obsession, now the obsession is definitely the kids and the love life and the creativity. For you to, fulfill this obsession, I think you always keep thinking new ideas, a positive ideas, a constructive ideas for the society, so you can make something big for the wellness of the society. This is how you can fulfill your obsession here. Thank you very much, and I wish you a great time ahead. And you are the motivating force who tell me to make video every morning 7 a.m. And I feel energized even after so many consultations to make a video for you. Thank you. Keep subscribing, keep sharing. Thank you. And now the Rahu in the sixth house. This is one of the best placement for Rahu. One of the best. 3, 6, 11. 3, 6, 10, 11. Now, Rahu in sixth house. This is a enemy crusher, Shatru Hanta Yoga, who uses clever, unconventional tactics to win disputes. Your work ethics is, your workplace and your work is your obsession. Your discipline, your routine is your obsession. Even in the train, you can start doing the exercise in the morning. You can say, no, I can't miss my schedule. And workaholic people who always want to work. And you have a diagnostic genius for the supporting error, bugs, or the health issues. A very good bug fixers, because this is a house of a quality control and your innovative mind can do this thing. There is deep hunger to be most efficient person in your professional field, in your office. But yes, this is also true when Rahu is there in the sixth house. This is my workplace. For you, the workplace is a foreign land. You can get success there. If not foreign, then maybe law, maybe doctor, and maybe high-tech media fields. And your relationship with co-worker is often marked by intense shadow competition. And you are a tactician who know how to turn disadvantage into a winning move, especially at birthplace or workplace, not birthplace. And you might experience, a sudden rises in career through solving a massive problem in workplace, and suddenly tomorrow morning you are being promoted. And you have a fascination with the biohacking, unconventional diets, and immune health. Daily routine for you are not boring. They are the space of constant optimization. This is your obsession. Your routine is your obsession. And you are the indestructible warrior who can bounce back from any illness, any debt, any enmity. And your enemies are often left confused by your unpredictable and out of box logics. You might experience sudden rise in the career through the solving massive problems in your life. There is tendency to, go into small details. You can be obsessed about the cleanliness. You are an advocate for the outsider in the labor force. And you have a unique relationship with pets. If you have a pets at home, you will grow. And especially, you want to keep a pets of foreign breed. And that is something you manage like a game, often using it, build your leverage, credit card, debit card, this much you paid, this much remain. And your excel in litigation or any role requires a proving someone else wrong. You have this capability. And your service to the world often involves modernization, an old broken system into a new system. But there is a risk of burnout because you don't know when to stop, because Rahu don't know when to stop. More. You are highly resilient and can survive in the toxic environments where others fail. You find shortcuts to healing, often trying alternative or a foreign therapies. Your rivals are actually your best teachers, as they, they drive you to sharper. They make you learn new things. And you must learn that not every problem needs to be fixed with your intellect. Your path is to attain victory over the six internal enemies through the disciplines: the enmity, the disease, the greed. This is what you need to win over. They are the real enemies within me, within you. And if you have Rahu here, so my dear friend and family member, this is a best thing for you to within the bad things within me, inside my personality, you need to crush them. And this should be your obsession. And to solve the problems of others. Thank you very much, a family member. Now let's move to the 7th house Rahu. Now the obsession is your business, obsession is your wife or husband, obsession is your business partners, and you are naturally drawn to a foreign or unconventional partner in the marriage. Other religion, other culture, other caste, other country. There is a deep obsession with the other and often seeking fulfillment through a partner. You always feel incomplete about partner. You need a partner in the life. In a business, you are a diplomat who can negotiate high stake contacts. You may have a celebrity or a larger than life, and maybe your spouse can be also like this. And the public see you as a magnetic, alluring, or perhaps a bit mysterious person. I have this placement. You seek expansion through your associations, wanting to reach a global audience, and know your marriage might break a traditional social norms, religious norms, cultural boundaries, and for some people, marriage is broken. I didn't find Rahu here giving a good marriages until or unless you use this Rahu. And there is a mirror effect here. You attract people who show you your own shadow. You want people like, you are searching for people who are just like you in thinking process, in everything. And you are a social climber who uses partnership to ascend the ladder of success. But partnerships in my life, I don't know. I never seen partnership here being a successful one until or unless you have partnerships in foreign land or with foreign person. And your public projection is carefully crafted to look successful and innovative. You are a contract expert, often finding the clever loopholes in the agreement. And there is risk of obsessed or possessive behavior in romantic relationship with your spouse. And that will create problems because you are a obsessive, you are a protective. You seek power through your partner, someone who completes your ego. You might have a non-traditional wedding or a unique approach to the commitment. In business. You are the one who looks for the international or modern collaborations. And your spouse may be the highly ambitious person who is also tech savvy, technical minded, from a different background. You always have a diplomatic mask, being very polite while calculating the next move. Success comes through the outreach, reaching people for beyond your local circle, and you may experience a sudden shocks or surprises in your partnership life. I got this for 10 years. Partnership shocks. You must learn that a partner is an individual, not just a projection of your hunger. You must need to learn this thing. And there is a tendency to over idolize a partner, then you may face the problems, definitely. Because I feel in this my life. And you find luck when you stop trying to control the public opinion about you. Your relationships are meant to take out of you from the comfort zone and expand you. The lesson to find is balance between your desires and the reality. And you need to find if you want to balance this house anyhow, please find a spouse from different country, culture. Find a spouse who is out of box thinker. Then only there is a balance, because Ketu is there in your Lagna and you are more a Ketu driven person. So to complete yourself, you need actually a Rahu type person in your life. But I see Rahu don't let here marriages go long, or Rahu will not let you make partnerships. Every person in 10 years, I can count on me, then around 5 to 7 partnerships and 5 to 7 cheatings, and still counting. This is destiny. We have to accept it. When we know the combination, then why need to worry? So you have this combination, you can write below. And thank you very much. Keep blessing, keep motivating, and I will keep making the video every morning 7 a.m. a new video. Thank you very much, dear friend and family members. Now for the Rahu in the 8th house, this is one of the very tactical position for the Rahu, because the obsession now here, what the Rahu in 8th house, Ayu Bhare Prada, Ayur Bhay Prada, Ayur Bhay Prada. Why Prasharji say this thing? Because Rahu here is a deep driver. A mind is obsessed with the uncovering the secrets of the universe. That's why you can be a very good occultist even. Sudden unexpected wealth or unearned gains, or a major theme of your life is unearned money, others money, sudden money from foreign country. But people see you as a taboo breaker, fascinated by the subjects that others find scary or hidden. You want to test, you want to do that things. Your interest in occult, astrology, tantra, mantra, yantra, deep research, very much. You have a resilient soul of survivor, capable of enduring extreme crisis. Extreme crisis. And there is a shadow worker quality in you. You aren't afraid of dark side of life. You are a secret agent, or you can work in secret services. Very good. Relationship with in-laws, tough one, or might be very unconventional, or intense, or very mysterious relationships. You are the mystery solver who can decode the complex systems of the financial worms, and there is an obsession with the transformation, constantly wanting to evolve and change. And you may have a talent for a forensic, go into the field of forensics, surgeries, deep psychological work you can do very good. Your intuition is sharp and often focuses on the danger or the hidden motives. You might experience sudden shocks that force you to reinvent your entire life. There is risk of obsession with the death, rebirth, and afterlife. You want to know all the secrets. You are a crisis manager who remains calm when everything is falling apart. You seek power through the hidden knowledge that the average person doesn't have. And your tax or insurance dealings might be unconventional, or you want to take shortcuts, and which you need to take care not to do these things. You have a dark humor that others might find intense or not appropriate. And there is a fascination with turning trash or your pain. You want to turn this into a gold, into a wealth. Pain transform into gain. This is your obsession. And you may find hidden treasures or legacies left by people who were outsiders, and you must learn to use power for the healing rather than for the manipulation. And there is a tendency to be paranoid about the other secret. So don't let it consume you even. So your life is series of sudden events of the life, and you find peace when you realize that the greatest mystery in your own self. And your path is to master the invisible forces of the life with the logic and the courage. I see Rahu, because when there is a Rahu in the 8th house, the Ketu will be there in the 2nd house. So mostly people see in the very much deep interest in the occult, doing astrology, studying astrology. Very good researchers. People who make a business in foreign lands on others' money. Others' money is a very big part of your life. That will suddenly can come from anywhere. But you always need to be drive very carefully. This is what you need to understand. So, my dear family member, if I misses something, you can write down below. And thanks for motivating and blessing every day. And I will keep bringing videos 7 a.m. every morning. Thank you. Now, where is your obsession? Because Rahu is in the 9th house, and 9th house is one of the house which is, belief system, father, long distance journeys, ancestors, philosophy. But Rahu here will make you a philosophical rebel who questions every traditional belief. I see people with Rahu in 9th house, they are, they have inclination towards the other religion, other cultures more. There is a deep hunger for a global travel and experiencing foreign cultures. And you may follow an unconventional spiritual path or having a pseudo guru phase. And your fortune comes through thinking outside the box and taking global risk. You are the people who want to deconstruct the old religious systems or traditional system. Relationship with father figures or mentors are often marked by a rebellion or unconventional relationship. You seek higher knowledge but want it to be the modern, useful and innovative in your own way, not in traditional way. And there is a drive to be a visionary who changes the people. Who changes the people. And you may find success in publishing, broadcasting, higher education, especially in the foreign land. You can get higher education in the foreign land. Your ethics are often flexible based on what will work for you. That is your ethics. You can break your ethics. You are a truth hunter who travels to the ends of the earth to find the meaning of the things, and there is a risk of becoming a spiritual tourist, jumping from one part to another. You may have unconventional luck, gains coming from the strange, because Rahu is a strange, and from the foreign places. Your legal dealing might involve a clever interpretation of the law. Clever interpretation, because this is house of law also. You can be international lawyer. You are a broad-minded person who finds utility in the diversity, but there is a fascination with the ancient future themes, applying old wisdom into the new tech. You want fame. You seek fame as a teacher or as a guide or as a guru, as a mentor. Your father might have been outsider or a foreigner or a person who believe in some another culture or religion. Or you are staying away from father, or your father is in foreign country. You have a nomadic spirit that is never ever satisfied with just one philosophy. You go into the different, separate. And you may experience a sudden, changes in your entire worldview. How you are seeing today, tomorrow your views can be changed. And there is, you find a grace. You find a grace when you stop chasing the truth and start living it. This is what you need to do. There is a tendency to over intellectualize the faith. Your destiny is to bridge the ancient wisdom with the modern world. And the lesson is to find the one truth that exists within us. Remove this many masks. Yes, there is no harm to know the different cultures, traditions, beliefs. There is no harm to know the, different countries. But end of the day, you must have your own one belief system and to stick to them. This is where you can use the obsession of this Rahu in a positive manner. You believe in anyone. Suppose any person who's believe in, we want is satisfaction in Krishna. You will say Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Somebody will find in Rama. Somebody will find in Lord Shiva. Wherever you are, try to be committed there. That will be more good for you. Thank you. Write down below if I miss any point, miss any obsession, and I hope I will bring so many other videos like this and keep me blessing. Thank you very much. 10th house Rahu. This is one of the best positions of Rahu, which every person want. I want 10th house Rahu, but you need to know how to use, because you are the kingmaker person who is obsessed with reaching absolute top of your career wherever you are working. This is a political thing in how you handle office dynamics, even in the political manner. You have a CEO mindset, always looking for ways to expand your empire. Public reputation is your obsession. You want to be seen as a powerful leader. You are a disruptor in your industry, bringing foreign or new ideas. You are the first person to bring the new machine, new technology, new things in your office, in your factory, in your workplace. Fame and the public influence are things you crave and often achieve in your life. Often you will achieve, no problem to them. So 10th house Rahu is like one of my favorite position is 10th house Rahu. They are the people who get all the name, fame, and the public influence are the things you crave for and often achieve also. Your career path is rarely traditional. It may involve sudden rise, sometimes sudden fall. It depends on the sign in which this Rahu is. And you are a workplace strategist who knows exactly how to play the game. And there is a drive to be authoritative, even if you have authority or not, but there is always desire to be authoritative at workplace. And there is you find success, you go to politics, you go to media, you go to large scale administration, there you can handle very good. The public see you as a modern or an innovative authority figure, and you may have a complex relationship with the government or the state power. There is a risk of overworking to maintain your image in the public eye, and you are a professional person who can adapt very fast, knowing exactly what boss is wanting, and now who can be next boss, so I have to be in his favor. But you have I see you have a complex relationship with authorities and the government sometime, or with the state power. There is risk of overworking also there to manage your image. Sometimes you overwork, and this can create problems for the health. You are a professional person who know how to do things in a right manner and how to get things done right manner from other people also. There is a hunger for power that can make you appear ruthless sometime, but you might achieve success in the foreign company, high-tech industry. And you are a visionary leader who can see the trends before they happen. And your father's status or family name is something you may surpass, and you can be more bigger, and you may experience sometime, not every time, sometime you feel you may face a sudden fall. It happens only when you build your career on the illusions, and you find peace when your work aligns with your true inner calling. And there is a tendency to be obsessed with the titles, awards, recognitions, and your professional life is a stage where you perform your best version of yourself. You are destined to change the system from within by reaching the top, but the lesson for you is true power comes from service, not just from the obsession of status. And the one thing more for you people, I will tell you. My leg is like, Very painful. I sit all day, that's why. Here, if you have a Rahu and you are not getting success professionally, go and work in foreign lands, go and work in some MNCs, or you work really as a tech person somewhere in software companies or something like this. Then you can able to make this use of this Rahu very good and balance this Rahu. Thank you very much. If you have subscribed, thank you. If you have not, kindly push the subscribe button, and God bless you. Keep sharing, keep subscribing. And you know, our Rahu in the 10th, I forgot to tell you what the Shastras are saying. Now I just seen. Dashme Rahu Rajmanya. The person is like a king if Rahu is here. Okay. Now the obsession comes to the favorite place of Rahu. This is one of the best place Rahu have in the chart. And whenever we see Rahu in the 11th, we say, oh, you have all the things in your life. Why you are worrying? Because in Shastras also it is written, Labhe Mahalabh. That means this is not a gain position. This is a super gain position. You are a person who is a profit multiplier, who has a natural instinct for making a big money. Your network is your net worth. Big networks, big friends you are. You are a king of your social connections. There is a deep obsession with ambition, and you want to reach the highest goal even. You are a tech-savvy person and often find gains through the modern or the digital means, and the success as a social media star or an influencer. This is a you. And you attract unconventional or a foreign or a wealthy friends in your circle. There is a magnet effect in your life. Wishes often manifest suddenly. And you are a community leader who knows how to influence the masses. Your gains often come from the foreign trade, large-scale things, high-tech things, with the help of society, with the help of your social network. But still there is a restless hunger for more followers, more money, more friends, more big circle. For everyone this is not true, but sometimes you are opportunist who knows how to be at right place at right time. And your elder siblings or mentors might be unconventional or rebellious sometime, and you seek prosperity always through innovation, not through the traditional ways. And there is sometime, because when you want more friends, big friend circle, so there is a risk of a fake friends who are only there for your use of status and wealth. So you need to take care who you are making your friend. But you have a futuristic vision for the society and want to be the part of the change, big change of the society. And your social circle is a melting pot of a different cultures and the ideas. So many people from the different cultures you are here. You find luck in the group activities, and where you can be a strategist, and you may experience a sudden windfalls in the life that can change your financial status overnight. And you find peace when you are in gains and collect more. There is a boundaryless quality to your income potential. No boundaries. You can earn as much as you want, and your destiny is to show the world new ways of achieving abundance. And the lesson is to learn the difference between the needs and the limitless greed. So what is your obsession? Your obsession is your wishes. Your obsession is your friend circle. Your obsession is more gains I want, more gains I want. This is your obsession. And how you can balance. Make your obsessions to innovate something new for the good of the society. And if you have this obsession, definitely you will make something big, gain something big. You have this combination, you can write down. Thank you very much for motivating, for blessing. Now the final concluding, but this is not the end of the video. I have a 12 signs also, how Rahu work there. So 12 houses Rahu work is a different, but Rahu in signs work differently. So what Rahu in the 12th house written in the Shastras, Vyay Videsh Vasa, expenditure and the foreign settlement is what we can see from here majorly. This is what in single time, when we see 12th house Rahu, oh, you are a foreign settler who often finds home in the land away far from the birth. There is a deep obsession with the unseen dreams and the subconscious, and you are an isolated genius who does your best work when you are alone. Your imagination is infinite, making you a natural poet, filmmaker, dreamer, writer, painter. There is a spending spree energy. Money often disappears because you go for the luxuries, you go for the big travels. But you are a sometimes spiritual seeker who looks for the enlightenment in the unconventional places, not at your own place. Bed players and sensual comforts are an area of intense hunger for you. This is one of the obsession. And you may feel like a ghost in the real world living in your own hidden realities. There is a fascination with astral travel, dreaming, what will happen after life. And you seek escape from the reality through the meditation, art, or the foreign land. There is a risk of escapism through the substances or the toxic spiritual shortcuts you need to take care. You may find success in the overseas trade, shipping, international aid, and your sleeping patterns are likely, unconventional, always disturbed, or if sleeping, then always vivid dreams. You are a private observer who sees patterns that others completely miss. There is hidden cost to your desires that you only realize later on. You might have a secret world that even your closest friend don't know about that. You find a grace when you surrender. You find a grace when you surrender your ego to the universal soul, and there is a tendency to overspend on the spiritual or the mysterious things. And your isolation is not loneliness, it is your source of power and insight. You may experience a sudden losses sometimes that are actually, even you don't know how he happened, and it can be sometimes very big. And your psychic hunger leads you to explore the deepest parts of the mind. You are destined to bring the unseen into the seen through your creativity. And the lesson is to learn is the true freedom is not from the escaping a life, but transcending it. And the final goal is to, find unity in the silence of your own world, not the outer world, because you find sometime in the outer world. So Rahu will here always make you obsessed. Foreign land, foreign land. You spend obsessively. If you have this combination, kindly write down. The video is not end here. Now this is a thing that if you have Rahu in the Aries sign, then the book Saravalli say, Meshaste Rahu Krura Karma, meaning Rahu is aggressive ambition here. Rahu is a risk taker here. Political inclination is very much. Sudden leadership is here. And Rahu here acts like a Mars sign lord. Wherever Rahu sits, he acts like a lord of that sign. So desire become action oriented. And if you have a Rahu in a Vrishabha, Taurus, Vrishabhaste Dhanulolupa, that means a strong material desire, luxury obsession, finance driven. You want to indulge yourself into food, and Rahu acts like a Venus here because this is a Taurus sign, and desire becomes sensual. And if you have a Rahu in a Mithuna, Gemini, Mithune Vakachatur, that means your communication mastery is unmatchable. Your marking ability, again unmatchable. You have a trickster intelligence. Digital media is for you people. And here you act like a Mercury. Because this is sign of Mercury. So Rahu becomes the lord of Mercury here. So Rahu in the Karka, Cancer, this is written Karkate Chitta Bhransham. That means emotional confusion is there. Family instability is there. Mental illusion is always there. and the sudden mood swings you can see, because this is a moon and Rahu here acts like a moon. Which combination you have, kindly write down. Rahu in the Simha, Leo. Sihe, Rajmanyata. That means desire. There is a desire for a fame. There is a desire for becoming a politically strong person. There is a desire for the authority. And you are very dramatic personality if you have Rahu in the Leo sign. And Rahu here acts like a sun. Rahu in Kanya, Virgo. Kanyasthe Sukshma Buddhi. That means you are an analytical obsession, technical mind, health anxiety, perfectionism, and acts like a Mercury. Because the sixth sign is Virgo, and this is a sign of detailing, technical mindset. And you are the person who wants very cleanliness around you, obsession. And Rahu in the Tulha, that means in Libra, Tulhe Vyavhar Kushala, that means you are a very diplomatic person. And business partnerships, yes, you're always crave for, and diplomatically you will, do these things. Negotiation skills is the thing, your strength, which your partners love you. And the image consciousness, you always want your image to be very clean, because Rahu here acts like a Venus. And if your Rahu is in Vrishchika, Scorpio, then Vrishchike Guda Vritti. This is written in Shastra. That means person will be secretive, have a deep interest in occults, emotional intensity will be there, research ability is always with you. You are the true researchers. And Rahu here acts like Mars. Now Rahu in a Dhanu, Sagittarius. Dhanushi Dharma Vichalita. That means break your traditions, break from the religion, new belief system. You may change the guru so many times. And the philosophical rebellion you can become. You go because Rahu here acts like a Jupiter. This is a sign of Jupiter. Rahu in Makra, Capricorn. Makra Karmanishta. That means here Rahu give you obsession about the career, about the work, about the business. Here you are a person who is an authority-driven person, and political growth is a must for you. You want the all political height in your life, and the corporate ambition is always for you there. And you are able to achieve also. And Rahu here acts like Saturn. Rahu in Kumbha, Aquarius. Kumbhe Janam Sambandhi, that means you will get a Mars popularity. People will know you everywhere. You have a big social circle and you are a big social influencer. Innovation is your part of life. And the network power is a power with which you can make a multi-millionary, multi-millions in your life. And Rahu here, because in the Kumbha, Aquarius works like a Saturn. And Rahu in the Meena, finally, the Meene Maya Vishta, that means a spiritual confusion. That is a house and a sign of spirituality. Fantasy world, and sometimes there is a high addiction tendency is there. And the devotion for you people is always changing. You have an illusion in devotion. And here Jupiter, Rahu acts like a Jupiter. So that is what I, able to find some facts about Rahu. I see so many charts, some facts I get from there, and some I will get from you, my family members. Thank you very much. Keep subscribing, keep blessing, keep motivating, and keep sharing the video. Thank you. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di. Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Guru.